work with many new founders who are building their applications for the first time on the Bubble platform. And there's a platform capability that we see is not getting used enough, and that is the ability to customize system alerts. System messages are both error and success messages that Bubble will show automatically whenever the user encounters a specific event. So this isn't something that you're putting together through a workflow. So an example would be if the user typed in the wrong password when they're trying to log in, Bubble will show a message that says something like invalid password to let them know. Or if you've integrated with Bubble's Stripe plugin and you create a subscription, Bubble will show a message that says, subscription created or credit card has been charged, right? And these messages will show in a generic dialog window at the top of the screen for the user. You actually have the ability to override the literal words in that alert message, as well as how the message is displayed to the user in the page. It's a bit of a hidden feature, so it's easy to overlook if you didn't know that this was a capability. If you go into your editor's settings window and then head over to the languages sub-tab, you'll find all of the different system messages that Bubble has pre-configured for you. So here you can actually edit the wording. Every system message also comes with its own unique code that you can then reference in an error handling workflow. This way you can display those messages in your own design, whether it's a pop-up or a custom designed alert element. It's completely up to you. You can also trigger other actions if you want in response to the alert event happening. Hey, real quick, if you're finding this helpful, our Fast Track course goes vastly more in depth about how to take your app from idea to launch. Founders who are looking for a complete start to finish blueprint have found it the most helpful. So take a look at coachingnocodeapps.com/fast-track to see if it might be a good fit for you too. There are several benefits to overriding these system defaults. The first is just in the messaging itself. If you can change the wording, how things are phrased, then you're able to match the tone of voice of the entire application more seamlessly. And same thing goes for the design, right? You can blend these system messages into any other custom alerts that you've created that are unique to your app, so that they all look the same, and it's just more convenient and consistent for the user. And then the third thing is, when you're using an error handling workflow, you're really overriding whatever Bubble is going to do with that otherwise. So technically you can trigger the workflow event, but leave it with no actions. So it's an empty workflow, and then nothing will display. There might be cases where you don't want anything to happen in response to a specific system event. Don't forget about alert messages in general, regardless of how you want to present the wording. Alert messages are a great way of keeping your users oriented. They're visual cues to let them know that either something negative has happened and they need to make a correction, or something positive has happened and it's giving them that confirmation. It gives them that reassurance and validation that they can move forward.